Test, test, test. There we go. Oh, yep. That's what happens. Hello, everyone. I was not muted. The thing is, I have a new webcam, and so my computer was like, "Yeah, that's the audio you want to use." Even though OBS was like, "No, you want this mic," and then it wasn't connected. And there you have it. Anyway, that was a great start to this new stream. Welcome. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm nervous. Of course, I've technically streamed a board game before because when we were playing Medical Mysteries, that is a board game. But I have a new setup for today. And did I miss the timer because of that? Maybe. So yes, okay. I know, technology. It's the worst. I have a lot of work to do in terms of like getting everything right, and it might be a little crooked. I'm trying, y'all. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm playing Cozy Stickerville today. And if you happen to be watching this on YouTube later, I will try to add some timestamps. I haven't done that before, but I believe in myself that I can. And also, like, if I make any rules mistakes, please let me know, preferably with a timestamp, and I will add it to the Klingon subtitles, as the cool kids always do. Also something I've never done before, but I'm sure I can figure it out. So yeah, I will start by briefly explaining the game, which will be spoiler-free, but I will save some of the explanations for when it becomes relevant during play. And obviously, since I'll be playing, that will not be spoiler-free. Today, we will start with year 1, because it's the first time I'm playing, and I'm assuming we'll have time for year 2 as well, but we will see. So, Cozy Stickerville is a 1 to 6 player cooperative legacy game where you will build a village with, you guessed it, stickers. It's designed by, and I'm going to be mispronouncing this, so I am very sorry in advance, but Corey Konichka, and it has art by Jonathan Aconte, Olivier Fanière, Damien Mamolidi, and Tomas Morano. Each full game takes place over a year in-game, and there are 10 years, so 10 games in total. The rulebook promises that a game will last between 30 and 60 minutes, but we will see if that is true. So I mentioned that it's a cooperative game, which means that you'll be playing it together instead of versus each other. And it being a legacy game means that you will be playing with the same board, and you will continue the story that you have been playing. Every game, the game will comes with a double-sided board and enough stickers so you can play through the entire campaign twice. So that is 20 games. Let me now shift the view. Yep, that's crooked. I can tell that you can see my iPad. I'm sorry, I need to find a way for this, but ignore what's going on over there. It is not crooked for me, but it is here, so let me try to adjust that. How's that? Yes. So, and I might zoom in a little more if I can, if I remember the program that I have to use for my webcam. Looks good, thank you. I open this. Why? Oh, let me post it on live, by the way. God, I started too late. I was like, no, I'll set up in time. Why can't I see this program? That is very, very strange and annoying. Okay, I guess I will not be zooming in because it will not let me because the program will not open. And I can't close OBS, which I think is the thing that's blocking it a little bit. Usually these kind of programs don't like it when webcam is being used by several things. Anyway, so besides the board, which is double-sided, oh, yep, the dice was on there. It comes with a sticker book and a rule book. We have a deck of event cards and some catalog cards. These are numbered. Do not shuffle these because you will be sad. Oh, more event cards. I looked through these. Okay, there's even more event cards. There's also a reference card that is somewhere in between here that I will grab in a second. A 6-sided die, a save game box that is off camera. You can save all your stuff in there. And you have some resources. The normal game comes with these cardboard resources, which are also very cute, but for some reason, I think because I pre-ordered it, I got a token upgrade, so I got some wooden components. So we've got some wood, we've got food, we've got coins, and we've got ore. And when these run out, they run out. They are limited. So before each game, you will place the map with the chosen side on the table. For your very first game only, you need to choose and place 8 starting stickers, which are mentioned in the, or they're very clearly labeled in the sticker book. I'll be doing that as we're playing, but know that that's something you have to do on your very first play. As I mentioned before, you are going to be playing on the same side of the map for all 10 games. Make sure that you have your token supply. These do not come with the game, by the way. Neither does this lovely customized tray holder. Unfortunately, they do not come with that yet. Then you've got your catalog deck, and obviously you're going to need some events, but the setup for each game will be mentioned in the storybook. So there's a few more rules, but I will explain that as we are playing. But know that players take turns one at a time, and each turn has 2 steps. You have the morning step or phase and the afternoon. In the morning, you get to draw an event card and resolve it if you can, and then in the afternoon, you get 1 action. And you can recognize actions by a little hourglass symbol, as you'll see when we're playing. Usually, they will tell you to either use an action on a card in play, get a specific card from the catalog deck, or read a story from the book. And it's important to note that you only discard cards if the action actually tells you to do it, because some cards or actions can be done again. And of course, some actions will instruct you to place stickers, because that is the name of the game. And there's rules for that as well, but we will get into that. After those 2 steps, so morning and afternoon, your turn ends and it's the next player's turn. Of course, since I'll be playing solo, it'll be my turn forever. Once there's no more cards left in the event deck that you set up, then the year ends at the end of your turn. Then it's time to resolve all end of year effects on any cards in play, and if there's a choice to be made, players make the decision together. Obviously, I'll be making the decisions myself, unless you, chat, have some good suggestions. After that, you can either continue to the next year, or you can decide to save your game by saving all the resources that you've gathered and any cards that are in play in the save box that I showed you earlier, and then you can continue it later. That is basically all there is to it. I feel like I'm crooked. And I think that's enough to get us started. So, end of spoiler-free zone. We will be starting year 1. Let me open my chat. Okie dokie. I will also be moving my mouse. So gotta find a way. So much stuff. So this is the storybook. We've got the little rule book over here, and this is the sticker book. So I have to say, I'm kind of anxious for this because in any sort of game where you have to place stickers on a board, I defer to my fellow players to do that because I don't want that responsibility. But this time, I guess it's gonna have to be me. So yeah, first game setup. Before we begin, year 1, place the 8 starting stickers on page 9. Does this keep moving? Page 9. So as you can see, it is clearly labeled starting stickers. And one of the first rules that you have is if you have a thing that says or, like these two that are connected, you choose either one of these to place. And another important rule is that when placing the starting stickers, you have to choose on which side of the river you want to start. So if you want to start over here or here. Since I can't really zoom in at the moment, it's a little hard to see maybe, but there are these very faint squares that are the grids that you can place your stickers on too, so you can't overlap them in that way. And maybe it makes sense, but you can't, your background has to match the background that you are placing it on, so I couldn't place these bushes over the water. But I'm assuming at some point I will get some sort of bridge, but that's an assumption. All right, so let's start with our house. What house should we start with? We have got a cute little, this looks more modern, more blocky. You know what? I will go with the top one. I'm already nervous making decisions. Meh. It won't get off. It won't get off. Alright. That's a great start. These stickers are so easy to use. Where should we start? There's a cute little swan over here. I wish I could zoom in. I'm annoyed that this program isn't working. Yeah, that's really annoying. Okay. Let's start just like in the middle, right? I feel like I don't know stats, but I feel like most people are going to start in the middle. And you know what? I want our house. Should we be in the middle or should we? Let's be closer to. I was already going to break another rule, which is don't go over a fold. It's like, yes. The fold also doesn't have any of those aforementioned white squares. Am I just going to be smack in the middle here? Do I want to be in a little nook over here? Oh wait, you can go up here probably. Don't want to block that. I'm just going to be here. Just in the middle of everything. This is supposed to be cozy. I'm already stressed. I saw people mention tweezers, and I was like, I should do that. But I didn't. Alright, that's 1 out of 8. What should we place next? So some of these stickers will come with a little, some numbers. Ooh, can I see? Yeah. Some numbers. And you don't resolve those immediately. They come with a little, or as you can see, there's the, what's the word? Hourglass, which means that it is an action that you can take later when you are in the afternoon phase. Drawn to the fold line like I am to the couch cracks. Yeah, that's right, Eric. So we've got some food icons. We've got some wood icons. Do we want a well or a little bench? You know what? That bench looks delightful. Oh my gosh, why are these so hard to peel off? Give me a little folding line. Am I the only one struggling with this? Are people just like effortlessly getting these off? I don't want to damage anything. Come on. And I cut my nails, so now I got rid of like the only helping thing I had. Give me this little bench. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we got a cute little bench. So we can introspect in nature. You know what? I want that in here to water, because what a lovely place to sit. We'll go over here. I need to hurry this along. Okay. Do we want these little bushes or like an entire field? I'll go with the field. It's for food. What are bushes gonna give us, you know? Oh my gosh. Wait, maybe if I do it like this. Maybe I shouldn't have been folding the entire booklet. That was on me, really. Let's do that next to our house, right? So there are these little spots, like here, there's, if you can see it, there's a little bit of art. Is it being blurry? There's a tiny bit of art on there, but that's just like flavor art. You can definitely put stickers over there because it has a little thingy. Let's put a field over here. And then we've got some trees. In fact, we've got 2 kinds of trees. I'd say let's get 1 of each. Ooh, but so this one, I'll show you the sticker when I choose it. I'll choose the pines. So this one also has an action. Can you see it? Oh, nope, different. So it has an hourglass with a 3 next to it, which means that you draw card number 3. So that's an action you can take. Where do we want this little forest? Well, we made a little area here. I don't want to block this off entirely, but because I feel like you can go up there. No. Okay. Oh god, it's slightly crooked. My life is ruined. And then some more trees over here. We'll pick the different trees over here. Let's just make this like a nature area. Do we have more space over here than here? Probably not, right? That's just my imagination. Okay, we're gonna have to walk through trees to get to our little introspection area. That's just how it's gonna be. And then we have another food situation. And fine, I'll choose the tiny trees this time. Let's get some food. Over here, I don't know. Go where the water is, you know? And the game hasn't even started yet. And then we have some more wood. Choose this. It's a lot easier when you only fold 1 page instead of the entire thing. Oh, I can't do that. Again, it's a fold. I keep breaking the rules. Over here. I don't know what I'm doing. And then lastly, we have this little pond, which is gonna give us either food or it's going to give us wood. What should we choose? The wood is such a funky shape. One, two, three, four, just 6 squares. I feel like food is a good bet. Oh no, I heard a slight rip. Alright, little lake, where should I place you? Can you go here? Absolutely not. Can you go here? Absolutely not. Next to this water? Should we just have some water next to us? Why not? Oh, I can't place it here. There's a fold. Oh my gosh. Oh, you can't even see it. Sorry. Feels like to build your hideout thingy in Assassin's Creed. Yes, yes. Cozy Stickerville is just like Assassin's Creed, you're right. This is now a useless spot. I'll put it here. My house next to a lake. Okie dokie. Let me move this over a little bit so you can see the entire map. So as you've seen, there's a track over here. This is numbered 1 through 30, and there's a little heart over here, and this is where we're going to be tracking our happiness. Or building settlements in Fallout 4. Absolutely, yes. This is also just like Fallout 4. So far it's very, we're very lonely. There's no one here. And we're also going to get some sort of like achievements, and we're going to be placing stickers over here. So we'll get to that. Okie dokie. So that is the 8 starting stickers. And now we are going to go to the storybook, which is a neat little... Oh, spoilers. So year 1 setup. Reminder, place starting stickers on a map. Then read the following. Shortly after arriving at your new home, you decide to reread Father's letter. Not his leather, his letter. You have lived off my fortune for far too long, and you have grown soft. Well, no more. It is time for you to learn the value of hard work. I'm granting you a tract of land just south of Cheshire. It is empty and undeveloped, but with a little effort, you might just build something worthy of the family name. I expect that you will squander this opportunity, but it is my final handout. Father. Wow, that must be a very loving relationship. It's very Harvest Moon, at least. So you smile and roll your eyes. He does have a flair for the dramatic. You put the letter in your pocket and look upon a field of possibility. So it says, gain 2 happiness. Place 2 heart stickers from page 1 of the sticker book on the happiness track. Well, did I not just... Oops, that was loud, I'm sorry. Did I not just mention that? Two heart stickers. I'm happy even though my father is an asshole. Croquette. Woohoo! Gain starting resources as follows. Gain 1 wood token for each wood icon on a map, and 1 food token for each apple icon on a map. Resources are shared among all players, but I'm the only player. Okay. So I'm gonna get 3 wood. No, you're mine. And I'm going to get 1, 2, 3 food. Very evenly spread out. Okie dokie. Shuffle the Year 1 event deck, the 12 event cards with a 1 on the back, and then choose a player to take the first turn. Alright, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'll be putting these away. Also creating some space over here. We also need some space because there's going to be cards under here. So these are the resources that we have, and this is just a bank, basically. And these are the catalog cards. Yep. So I do not shuffle. I do shuffle. I don't sleeve my cards. Is this an awful sound? Is this loud? Should I mute myself while I do this? Or is this ASMR? Okay, well, those are shuffled. So, you know what? I'll put them up here. Well, oh, nope, that's your 2 setup. Then choose a player to take the first turn. Okay, so... okay, I guess, and then further along are the story entries that we are going to be using, but not right now. We're not. Putting that aside. Putting the sticker book aside. I'm putting the rules aside because I think I've memorized them, hopefully. Time for some tea. Look, there's no coziness without tea, is what I say. That's gone cold. So we've got, our beautiful clink, clink. Beautiful starting area. We can't cross the river yet. Well, since I have space, I'll put... What do you think of my coasters? I got Fallout coasters. Isn't that cute? Alright, my tea. So, I wish I could zoom in because you can't see these numbers at all. Oh well. First turn means that we are going to be flipping the first card. Oh, this card's in the rulebook as an example. Yes, I'll learn how to do this. Farmer Dill would like to live here, but you also have interest from the Salazars who want to bring big business to the small village. So we keep this card in play as it says, and it gives us the opportunity to do an action. So we can choose between A and B basically. So that's the morning, right? We get an event like this. And as an action, I could try to resolve this, but I don't have to. It would cost me 3 wood to build a house. I would discard this card and I can choose who would live in here. Either Farmer Dill or the Salazars. And it will instruct us to gain either card 1 or 2. So that's something we can do. I'll keep it here for now. I know you can't read that, but know that that's what it says. So yeah, the actions I can take now, because now it's afternoon. Oh, I hate that this is... I can take an action to go into these woods, and I would gain card number 3. I could go over here, and I would read a story bit. I could go over here, and I would read a story bit. So these are... this is a food area, and this is just an unmarked area. It just has a little bench. I could go... No, I can't go over here. I can go over here with the lake, and I would read a story bit. Or, since we do have 3 wood, I could already build a house and let one of them move in. So, chat, do you have a preference of what I should do first? So, get card 3. There are 3 types of story bits I could read. Or I could build this house and have someone move in. Build a house. I was thinking that too. All right. So it's now afternoon, and I will do the action to resolve this card. It will cost me 3 wood, so that's all of our wood. Meh. Is that a really annoying sound or not? Who do we want moving in? Do we want big business? Or do we want Farmer Dill? That's Farmer Dill, right? I wonder how many people, like, this is like Stardew Valley, and everyone's going to choose not the big business. They even look evil. Look at them. I'm not even going to wait for an answer. Definitely going to choose a Farmer Dill. Gain card number 1. And discard this. So this is out. Card number 1. As you can see, 1. Evil is everywhere. Yep. I will show discard in a second. Dill is a novice farmer who would love to plant cucumbers in town. It's instructing me to play sticker 8A and keep this card in play. And it's going to give me an action to plant a cucumber patch. It'll cost 1 coin. And I would have to discard this card and place another sticker. So this is what it looks like. We've got Dill over here. Hi, Rodney. How are you? Rodney's saying, yeah, I feel like we made the safe, good choices, but it still led to some choices that were harder and did make us want to try the other options on the second play. Yeah, I felt like that was going to be the case. Because I'm assuming there's not 2... or is there? Can you play the exact same game twice? Or is it just like you're left with all the other options? I don't know. Okay, anyway, so it instructed us to play sticker 8A. Where is Dill gonna move in? 8A, I think, means it's on page 8. And then sticker A. Okay, so some parts you can do again and some you can't. Thank you for your instruction video, by the way. Found it very helpful. Nope, I'm not seeing 8A. No. I think. Oh, it is, sorry. It just gives an action. I got confused. A virtual team up, exactly. And if I made any mistakes, explain the rules at the start, that is my bad, and not because I watch it played. Alright, where do we want Dill to move in? Are we like, move all the way away from us? No, we want to be neighbors. That's why we went here. Oh god, it's crooked. Ah. Alright, so keep this card in play. So know that we have another action, except we don't have money, so actually we can't. We theoretically have another action. Okay, so that was turn 1. Now it's time to flip another event card for turn 2. And it says, a wanderer stops by, admiring all that you've built. Whoo! I've been living around these woods my whole life. Ain't never seen nothing like this. Could get used to it. So we have a choice. I'll show you the card in a second. We have a choice to either A, let him live there, or B, politely ask him to leave. And then there's an effect at the bottom that's upside down. So this is what it looks like. And the card makes it seem like it's a cat. And I like the idea of a talking cat talking to me, even though it's probably not. So even if you're playing by yourself, you won't really see the answers unless you are great at reading upside down, which I'm not. Drew says, maybe Dill would want his own space. Well, that's too bad for Dill. Why can't I go into the chat? Let him live or not? I don't think... Did I say let him live or not? Are we killing him or are we letting him live? No, he can move in. The more the merrier, right? Why is my chat thing not working? One second, I'm so sorry. Okay, that's better. Let him live. I'm gonna say let him live. Place the Wild Bills. I'm not gonna read what it says at the bottom. Place the Wild Bill sticker 5M. Okie dokie. Sticker book. 5M. There's 2. I'm assuming this is just one you can do twice. Here, look, it's here twice. Ooh. Well, the thing is, I didn't know what he looked like, and I don't want to, I won't pretend that I'm not judging people based on what they look like. And a creepy old man would be less, I'm less likely to let him live. So we need to place him somewhere. What if we place him just all the way over here? He can live by himself here. Oh no, I overlapped. Then discard this. Okay, we're discarding that. So, he's all the way over here. Just chilling. Alright, we have another action that we can take. So we can't do this one because we don't have money, but we could take card number 3. That might give us some more wood, since this is like a forest with a wood icon. I know the icons are too small. Next time I stream this, I'll make sure to be able to zoom in. Or get some. We have food, so I feel pretty good about ignoring the food options. So I am going to pull card number 3. Oh, there's a 3A, 3B. Oh. Now I'm confused. The rules did not cover this. And I also didn't finish the entire Watch It Play video. It literally means gain card 3. To do so, find card number 3 in the card catalog and resolve it. Oh wait, some cards have multiple copies. Hi Wise, how are you? For example, there are 2 cards labeled 3A and 3B. Use card 3A for your first playthrough of the game. Describe later. Okie dokie. The rules did cover that. I am just a dummy dum-dum. Okay, so card number 3A. I swear to God, the easiest games are the ones that I get messed up about. Give me a Lacerda and I'm fine. That's not true. I have misplayed on Mars several times. So 3A. It says cover this on the map with sticker 9C. Keep this card in play. And it gives us 2 more actions that we could take. So we can either gather fallen branches to gain wood, and that's an action we can keep repeating. Or we can hunt for wood. That's going to cost us 1 food, and then we roll a die and get a result. Oh, so that's where the die finally comes in. So we would gain just a few branches or a good-sized log. So basically it gives us some options for getting more wood, even though it'll cost us some food. And there's a possibility if I roll a 6, which if any of y'all know me, my dice luck is terrible. So I'll probably not be rolling that 6. We would read a story, but it could be a bad thing. I don't know. But there's also spaces for some hearts, so ooh, mysterious. Hunt for wood. That's what we call it, right? Hunting for wood. So, first of all, placing sticker 9C. God, I wish I had someone else to place stickers for me. Just too stressful, you know? Oops, sorry. Oh yeah, so this is an instance where we're going to be really covering something up. So there's some of these blank spaces, basically. So you're not allowed to overlap stickers, usually, but sometimes you get to cover up an effect. Like it makes sense right now that we would cover up that action since we already took it. So that's going right here. And it's, oh god. It's disgusting is what it is. So that is, oh, it also, wait, did I, yeah, sticker 88, that was him. I want this, I want money. So that was action number 2. So we're, basically that was February. So now we are going into the 3rd month. You find a bird's nest in a forest. You haven't had an omelet in ages. Oh, an omelet sounds good. I forgot to have a snack before I started. So we have 3 options. We can either A, take the eggs, B, leave them, or C, sell them. Then read the matching effect. So I'm blocking this for y'all. What should we do? Take them, leave them, or sell them? Maybe if we leave them, it's gonna grow into... the egg will grow into... It'll hatch into a cute little bird. Maybe we can eat the bird. Or befriend it. Leave them? Okay. Alright, so leave them. That was B. Play sticker 12D. Ha ha ha. Ooh, I'm seeing so many things that we still get to place. 12D. Why is this suddenly white? Can we just place this wherever? So this has a white background, which I believe means that you can place it, or have to place it. Not white, it's transparent. Laundry is done. No, I need to grab the rules again. We're just learning as we're playing. We're just chilling, we're having a cozy time. Blah, blah, blah. Clear stickers can be placed on stickers, but otherwise only cover a sticker when specifically instructed to. And they encourage us to place clear stickers on top of others to save space. That makes sense. Where should we put these lovely birds? If we were to... I believe I read in the rules that there are going to be instances where we're allowed to, like, either we're going to remove some stickers or we can cover it up with something else. If there was another sticker on there like this one, then that would get covered up as well. My fingerprints are already on this clear sticker. Don't steal my identity. Okay. I feel like they should be near some trees. Cute. All right. Then discard this. Yep. All right. Now we get to take an action again. So we still have 3 more, I'm sorry, story bits. We could talk to Dill over here, who just moved in. We can also hunt for some wood, or just gain some wood. We don't have any. It'll cost us some food, but we have 3. I really feel like talking to Dill. How about that? Let's talk to Dill over here. So that tells us to read story 10-1. So you grab the storybook. Oh yeah, I put a card in there. 10-1. So they advise you, if you have multiple players, to let someone else read it so that you don't accidentally read the solution. I can't do that, so I'm just gonna try my best not to read what the answer is. Okay, so it says 10-1. I almost read the wrong one. I enjoy my small farm, but it gets lonely sometimes. Do you think maybe you could help me find love? Oh, damn, that's very forward of you, Dill. So either say there's 3 options. A, I have a cousin. B, I'm available. Or C, I can't help you. Are we immediately romancing Dill? Are we setting Dill up with a cousin? Are we romancing, or are we like, nah, mate? Look, I can't be jumping at the very first woman that moves into me. Not, not into me. Moves next to me. Cousin? Okay. Say I've got a cousin. Read 10:6. Alright, 10:6. You describe your cousin, Alex, and Farmer Dill's eyes light up. Another farmer, you say? That sounds perfect. Could you set up a date? And we can either say, absolutely, or, what's in it for me? Look, Dill, I just met you. I already let you move in with your house next to mine, and now you're going to be wanting to date my cousin. There's got to be something in it for us, right? Do y'all hear that? That's an alarm outside. I'm sorry. It's a very dramatic alarm. It's the evil choice, right? To be like, what's in it for me? I'm going to ask, though, because, this keeping up with this land, it ain't free. He says, I guess I can give you some cucumbers? Gain 1 food and card 30. See? No, we have 4 food. Do we need 4 food? Not right now. Sorry, read card 30. This is a bit medical mysteries, huh? Getting all those story cards. Alright. Gained a matchmaker milestone. And cover 10-1 on a map with sticker 9C. Keep this card in play. That's cute. Too bad it's very heteronormative, I think. This might be a dude. Okay. Let's place the sticker first. So we're going to be covering up this action with a blank one. And we are gaining the matchmaker milestone. So, as I said, there's going to be like achievements, and they're called milestones that you're going to be earning, and you're going to be placing them on here. And they're all over here. They have different backgrounds, colors, and some numbers usually. Okay, so matchmaker. Matchmaker Farmer Dill. Trying not to read any of the others. Please don't be crooked. I hate that. Okay, could be worse. Could be worse. This says Matchmaker Farmer Dill. Keep this card in play. So we have some more actions we could take. So as an action in the future, we could ask about their relationship, just be a little nosy. And then it says, read the story based on the number of stickers on this card. So as you can see, that's our cousin. There's a spot for some stickers in the middle. And then depending on how many stickers they have, we get to read different parts of the story. I'm assuming the more we talk to them, the better their relationship is going to go, but I don't know if that's true at all. So that's another one we can keep in play. Moving my tea over. I need to drink more, sorry. Yep, that's cold again. Oop. Yep, that's too hot. Goldilocks over here. Okay. That was month number 3. So we get a new event card. And it says, a man approaches in comically large black robes. This land, I sense that it is full of power and riches. They could be yours if you let me build my lodge here. I feel like me doing that voice made it maybe a lot more like ominous. I don't know if it's supposed to be. So we can either say, great power, build away. Or we can say, no thanks, I'll find the riches myself. Do we want to let just anybody move in? We've got this creepy little man. We've got Dill over here. I mean, we have so much space still, you know? I'm like, who am I to... Power and riches. You know what? Great power, build away. Play sticker 6C. Sticker. Sticker 6C. Oh, okay. This architecture doesn't go with the vibe of the rest of our place, so I don't know. Can I still reject him? Look at this Illuminati building. Nope. Yep, over here. That can go over here next to the creepy little man. How about that? Just stay away. That does give us another action, where we can read a story bit. And now we can discard this card again, and we card again, and we get to take another action. So we still don't have any money. We could have probably sold those eggs to get some money. You know, a lot has happened. So chat, feel free to chime in whatever action you want me to do. But I feel like a lot has happened already, and it's growing pretty fast, and we need some introspection. So I'm going to go to the introspection bench, and I'm going to be reading 32.1. Nope. 32.1. Yep. A clover patch. If you could find a 4-leaf clover, you'd be lucky indeed. Unfortunately, after spending an hour searching through the patch, you don't find one. Perhaps there's one elsewhere in town. If you can find a 4-leaf clover on the map or on a sticker right now, gain the lucky milestone bronze and cover this up on a map. Otherwise, perform another action. Oh, okay. I'm gonna zoom in my face on a map to see if I can find that. I'm glad I got my roots done. Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? Y'all can't see it. I could be lying and y'all wouldn't know. Does it look like this? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's definitely one over here. So I'm gonna gain the lucky milestone. I don't know what the milestones do exactly, actually. Wait, Wait, what color was that supposed to be? Ugh. Bronze, I think. Alright, I just saw that, spoiler, but one of the milestones is called Degenerate, and now I'm very curious. Lucky milestone, bronze. Oh, it's not level 1, just bronze. I made something up. We're a lucky matchmaker. Okay. And now I need to cover up the thing again. Oops. Sorry about those noises. Oh, I covered up part of the thing. Oh my god. Okay. That was an action, so we are going to be drawing another event card. It is now... It is May. Okay. Your bed is so warm and cozy that you could spend the entire day napping. So either A, nap the day away, or B, spend one food to eat a hearty breakfast. Read the matching effect and discard this. Oh man, I'm so tired. I would love to nap. But we have a lot of food, so I want to know what that is going to do for us. So I'm going to spend a food. 2. Energized. You decide to do some chores before lunch. Gain 1 wood. It's interesting to think that this is an entire year. So in this entire year, all we did was have some lunch, or before lunch, have a big breakfast and gain a wood. All right. Oh, that's not true, because we're going to do an action, I guess. What should we do? We've got the starting lake. We've got the starting food area. We've got the creepy guy. We still don't have money. We could get more wood. We can ask about their relationship. What should we do? Are we going to talk to the Illuminati guy? That's just going to be his name. Let's do that, right? $7.2. If you have no lodge milestone, read the new visitor story below. Otherwise, read the story below matching your lodge milestone. I don't think we have a lodge milestone, so. New visitor. Ah, welcome. Do you wish to join our organization? The fee is very reasonable. Immediately, it wants us to join the Illuminati. Yeah. Either A, decline, or spend 1 gold to join the lodge. We don't have gold, so even if we wanted to join... Eric, did you write this? We can't. So we're gonna decline. He says, you'll be back. They all come back. Perform another action. Oh, that's nice. We can do something else. You did say that before I read it. I know. All right, we can do another action then. We need money. Should we go to the lake? Let's go to the lake. That's 35.3. Whoa. 35.3. This is the perfect place for a fishing boat. Yes. Fishing, fishing. You may spend 1 wood to cover this with a sticker and gain card 12. Otherwise, perform another action. Take a swim? Yes. Well, we'll be taking a swim after fishing. Okay, so I'm gonna spend the 1 wood that we have to cover this with sticker 6. Why? Is this the lake spot with the duck? There's a tiny duck on here, yes. So, we're going to be covering this up with surgical precision. Oh my god, it's hideous. Okay. You know what? It's good that this is zoomed out. It's not as bad. So we have a little fishing boat here right now. Cute. Endgame card 12. And this again has 12A or B. So it's going to be A. Keep this card in play. This gives us another action to go fishing. We would roll the die, and then depending on our result... Huh. Okay. This is a sort of a push your luck kind of situation. So if I roll 2 to 6, I would place 1 food on this card from the supply, and that's a max of 3. And then I can keep reel the fish in by reading part of a story. Excuse me. Or I can keep fishing to roll the die to do it again. But if I roll a 1, I would gain 1 food and then discard all the food that's on this card. We love some push your luck elements. Well, we're getting some stuff to do. We don't need food is the thing right now, but this is fun. I like fishing mini games. Yeah. Oops, sorry for hitting the mic. That's what we did. So it is a new year, not a new year, a new month. Keep this card in play. Newcomer ambition. This is just... So this just gives us 2 options for actions again. So many actions. We can do Bee Lover. That says if 4 or more flower stickers, 11A on the map, we can discard this and gain a different card. Or that's Bee Lover. We also have Money Lover. If there's 2 or more axe icons on the map, discard it and gain card 10. Well, we don't have any of that right now. So it's time for me to move my tea. Nope, tea, not card. Alright, and now it is time to do some actions. Should we try to get some wood? Let's hunt for wood. So that's going to be this card. It will cost me 1 food. And then I rolled a die. And I'm hoping to roll a 6, actually, because then we get to read a story. Of course not. That was off camera, but I rolled a 1. Because of course I did. That says gain 1 wood. So at least we got a wood. Unbelievable. So just like if I rolled a 2, 3, or 4, I would have gotten 2 wood. A 5, I would have gotten 3. Oh well. New month. What you really want to plant is a hamburger bush. Too bad those don't exist. So we can either plant a berry bush or plant a tree. Let's plant a tree, I think. We don't have any berry bushes. Do we want a tree or a berry bush? A tree? Okay, let's do a tree. Need the shade, sure. B. Place 1 tree sticker, 5N. Oh, it can pick what kind. Who's been getting these? Oh, I'm sorry. Mom, I read yours later. I chose the tree for now, but the next time I get an option, I'll get a berry bush. How many? I'm confused. I don't know how many spaces this is supposed to be. Is this just 1? Is it 2? Hmm. So this is just fully... I don't know if I was able to put this here then. So this is 1 and then 2 halves. Weird. Oops. Because I feel like this is supposed to... This fits here, but it's more than 1 spot. Is that cheating? I don't know. I might be cheating, but here's the thing. No one will arrest me. I feel like that fits here fine, so I'm just gonna do it. Alright, that's it. We just got a tree. Now what? Should we ask about their relationship? I feel like we've been ignoring them. It's been a few months. So I'm gonna ask about the relationship. There are 0 stickers on their card, and so I get to read 11.6. Your cousin Alex is wonderful. I think they might be the one. So we can either tell Dill to take it slow, or we can spend 1 gold to help buy an engagement ring. Well, we don't have a gold. How are we supposed to get money? So tell them to take it slow. And they say, will do. Place 1 heart sticker on card 30. Heart sticker. Those are the first ones. Oh my god. If you spend a gold and they don't have any hearts, is it going to be a heartbreak situation? That would be funny. Alright. That's a heart on a cart. Time for a new event. There's a new month. The village looks as bland as yesterday's oatmeal. Let's add some flavor. We can either build roads or plant flowers. Read the matching effect and then discard this. Well, we have an event that kind of wants flowers, so I'm leaning towards flowers. So I'm gonna actually choose that. We can place 2 flower stickers, 11A. Oh, I can choose. I mean, I'm gonna choose yellow. So we have the choice of like some pink flowers, some red flowers, yellow, or or purple. They're crooked, but and yes, those are cows. I can't wait. I'm gonna pick 2 yellow flowers. They need to be the same. If I can get them off the page. Where should we place these? I feel like there's gonna come a time where we can upgrade our house, because like that's what these kind of games do. So I don't want to place them on our house, because we're gonna lose them. Let's place them near the introspective bench. Flowers. Lovely. Okay. 2 flowers. And now we get to do an action. So we can't do this one yet because we need 4 flowers for that, 4 or more. We could bother them some more. We could try to get some more wood, or try to get a lot of fish. Lovely. Or of course we can read this bit of the story too, one of the starting spaces. What should we do? I'm gonna hunt for some more wood. So I'm gonna spend another food. We're running lower on food now. And I'm gonna roll a die and hope I roll a 6. I rolled a 4, which is fine. We got 2 wood for that. So Dries asks what choices we have. So for next month, unless we get something new, we can ask about their relationship again, which would give us a new entry because we now have 1 heart. We can go fishing when we over here to roll some dice and hopefully get some fish. We can't do this one because we need money. Or we can hunt for food, which is what for wood, which is what I just did. But if I roll a 6, we get to read a specific part of the story. Or we could go over here, this little patch, which has a food icon, to read a bit of story. And this was part of the setup stickers. Excuse me. So I'm gonna read another card first, which may give us another option. You awaken. Yeah, I know. Fishing might be next. You awaken to a golden sunrise and the approaching sound of music. A merchant sings a merry tune as her wagon crests the hill. Keep this card in play. So here, now we're getting this card. Here we have an option to sell food, and we can spend up to 2 food to gain 1 gold each. And it says, do not discard this card after use. So we can keep doing this. We needed this earlier. And this also has an end of year effect, which we will resolve when the year ends. But we have We have 2 more cards after this, so this year is almost over. So here, it gives us the option to sell food. But we only have 1 food right now, and that feels like a waste. So even more now, I feel like... Yeah. Mom says fishing because maybe you can sell them. Exactly. So we're gonna go fishing. Roll the die. I just need to not roll a 1, y'all. Just not need to roll a 1. A 4. So place a food on this card and roll again. No ones. Another 4. Okay, so I can roll again, which I will. Or I can stop and reel the fish in. But I'm gonna roll again. Push your luck. Ooh, a 2. Okay. So now we are gonna reel in the fish, which gives us the option to read 36.1. Place a heart sticker on a fish below in the row. In the row or / column matching the die result amount of food. Matching the die result / amount of food on card 12A, unless it already has a sticker. For example, a roll of 3 with 2 food is a carp. Regardless, then gain all food on card 12A and do something. I'm not sure if I have to roll again. Or if it's the last roll. I think it's the last roll you had, because it doesn't instruct you to roll again. So I'm going to assume it's 2. Which, so here's what it looks like. Cute art. And so 2 is the top, and we have 3 food on the card right now, so that's a base. Or bass. I would say base. So we're gonna put a heart on the bass. Okay, so at some point we want less too. That's a sticker on the bass. Then we gain all 3 food, which is nice because then we can sell them next year. Or not next year, next month. And now if there's 3 heart stickers on this page, we gain a certain milestone, like 3, 6, or 9. Well, we have 1. So that's that. That is going to be... That's going to be it. We keep the card. And we draw another card. So this is the penultimate card, the second to last card. Ooh, I just tried to look at the time, but I don't have my watch. Everything is blocking. Okay. Just because you've never worked a full day in your life doesn't mean you can't. We can go either A, forage for berries, B, gather for wood, or C, spend 1 food to gather lots of wood. Okay, so we can get some more food. We currently have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have... I think we should spend 1 food to gain a lot of wood. That's what I think. So I'm gonna do that. And it says gain 2 wood. Yeah. 1 for 2 sounds pretty good. So we've got a lot of wood. And now we can do an action and we can sell food. I'm gonna sell 2 food to gain 1 coin each. And now we finally have money to join the Illuminati. Or something. Alright, last... Oh wait, no, I was lying. There's another one. Haha, sorry. Keep this card in play. Oh, damn. So this is giving us two options. We can either build a town hall or a farm. A town hall will cost 5 wood, and what do you know, we happen to have 5 wood. But it says, if you have 3 or more residents, discard this card and gain card 7. You are not a resident. Count the number of people shown in artwork on a map, including children and babies. Well, we only have 2 residents right now, because Alex has not moved in yet, which I'm assuming they can. So we can't build this unless we get 1 more resident. Which I guess if we let the evil people come in, they were 2, but yeah. Or we can build a farm. That's going to cost us 1 money and 4 wood. And we could discard this card to gain card 8. And so this is in play, and I'm assuming this stays in play. I'm actually quite sure this stays in play, even if we wouldn't complete it this year. So that's something to work towards. And now we got 1 action. We have money, so I feel like we can finally plant this cucumber patch. Because I don't think... So do we plant... Like, these are life's choices, right? Do we plant a cucumber patch or do we join the Illuminati? What do you think? Eric says, 2 morally equal choices. Exactly. And one I wonder every day. Do I plant cucumbers or join the Illuminati? Mm-hmm. Look. The building might look ominous. It might be completely innocent. This might be a kitten factory where kittens are being loved and not abused. I'm joining the Illuminati. Storybook. 7.2. Can always count on Eric to encourage the worst instincts. 7.2. New visitor, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to spend 1 gold to join the lodge. See, it's called lodge. How bad can it be? He teaches you the secret handshake. I've always wanted to learn the secret handshake. And tells you to return when you are ready to learn more about the lodge. Gain the lodge member milestone, bronze. Okay, so we have to come back more than once. So year 1 is always the same. I guess you always get the same cards, but then the other years are going to be different, I think. Unless I'm wrong. I could be completely wrong. Don't listen to me. I haven't counted them. Lodge 1. It's Crockett. Okie dokie. Well, it is time for the last year. Or not the last year. I keep saying year. The last month. Alright. Zach Johnson wants to sell his new inventions, but the Saw siblings want to build a lumber empire. Keep this card in play. We can build a house for 4 wood as an action. Not right now, but if we choose to do this. We can discard this card and choose who should live in this house. Will it be Zach Johnson, which is A, or the Saw siblings, which is B? So that would give us some more residents. We need one more. So what do we want to do for the final action of the year? We could build a farm. But if we do that, we can't build the townhouse. We could let one of these groups of households move in, either the siblings or the guy who wants to... Zach Johnson, who wants to sell inventions. We can sell one food, which I don't think is worth it. We can ask about their relationship again. We can go fishing again. We can see what this little patch is about. We have not done that. We could go back to the lodge. Or we could hunt for some wood. Or we could plant a cucumber patch. What should our final action of the year be? That is a lot of options. I'm considering either going back. I'm considering building a cucumber patch, because that was like one of the first things. Building a farm sounds fun. Okay. We could do that. So no new residents, but we can build a farm. That will cost us a money. And 4 wood. Discard, discard, and gain card number 8. Play sticker 10A. Keep this card in play. Oh my god. Okay. I will, yeah. So this gives us 2 new options. We can adopt farm animals. We could place 2 farm animal stickers, and then if 4 have been placed, we would gain something else. Okay, we have a new goal for year 2, and it's going to be farm animals. I know. Oh my god, it's going to be farm animals. Okay. Or we can buy seeds. It'll cost us 1 money. And we would place some stickers, and then if both have been placed, place 1 sticker out of 2 options. And if both have been placed, discard, discard, and gain card 16. So like, we're gonna choose to go for like animals or crops, and I know which one it's gonna be. It's definitely gonna be the farm animals, you know? Alright. Sticker 10A. This is really making me want to play Stardew Valley. Oh, that's a big sticker. Is there a multiplayer Harvest Moon yet? Or it's called Store of Seasons now? I don't think so, right? So we've got a farm. It's gonna be smelly. No. No. Well, I put these stickers all over. Here's cute. I know, mine to crack. Let's put it near us, you know. I was gonna do it here, but I'm sure that Alex and Farmer Dale are gonna be very happy having this noisy, smelly farm right next to their house. That's our farm. Okay. Got rid of the card. Did that. And that is year 1 done. I'm getting quite hungry, but I really want to continue. So I'm going to try to speed it up a little bit because I do want to play year 2 as well. So we're at the end of the year because there's no cards left in the event deck. Resolve all end of year effects and then continue playing. So there's one end of year effect, which you can clearly see by the red thingy over here. Building that in a month. I know, like there's one month when we did nothing, and then there's 1 month where we build an entire farm. There's nothing in it though. So end of the year, discard this, so we can't sell food anymore. And read 34.1. 34.1. In Cozy Stickerville, your decisions matter. Here's your first taste of a branching path that you've set in motion. If you built the lodge, read option A. Otherwise, read B. Well, we did build the lodge. The year ends with a bang. Lightning crisscrosses the sky and strikes down the tallest tree in town. There's something unusual about it. Cover a sticker that has exactly 2 trees with a sticker 6 feet. You will be able to explore this next year. If you want to start year 2 right now, read year 2 setup on page 2. Okay, so cover a sticker that has exactly 2 trees. I'm going to be zooming in with my face. Well, we have our little birds over here, so I'm not going to do this one. So I'm going to be covering this one, which is close to the lodge, and I feel like that fits perfectly with a sticker 6 feet. Uh-oh. It is nice because there's little, you can't really see it, but there's little arrows pointing downward so you know which sticker they mean. Oh, interesting. So, I like that it's the same one we chose. Ugh, come on. Oh, you can choose, oh, sorry, never mind. So this is what it looks like now. So they were 2 trees next to each other with a little wood icon. And this is what it turns into. Uh-oh. And now it has a little hatchet or axe icon, which is one of the icons we could use for the money lover. So we're now halfway for each of these. So, interesting. So that was year 1. I'm going to go ahead and set up for year 2. And that's over here. So reminder, resolve end of year effects on any cards in play. For the end of year 1 if you haven't yet. Well, we did. It's a discard too. So these cards, gone. Bye-bye. Now that you're settling in, you start to think about the future. What are your dreams? Your aspirations? You decide to create a list of potential long-term goals. Game card 42. This lists some goals to work towards over the next 9 years. You won't be able to accomplish all of them, but they can offer some guidance. Card 42. We love some guidance, you know. I wish I had some guidance. Keep discarding play. Long-term goals that we could try to go for. It says 21 plus happiness, so that would be here. 18 plus star icons on milestones. We have 1. 10 plus residents, parentheses, not upset. 10 plus animal stickers. 6 plus tree icons. 7 plus flower stickers. Well, we have 2. 18 plus roads, including the bridge. See, there's a bridge. 4 plus money icons on milestones. We have 0. And 3 plus axe icons. Hatchets. I don't know. Alright, so these are some long-term goals, I guess. I'll put them over here since they're not... Then, gain 1 gold for each money icon on milestones, which is 0. Yep. Then gain starting resources. 1 wood for each... Were we supposed to get that? Yes, we did, but we did. Gain 1 wood for each wood and 1 food for each food. Food. So that's still 3 food. Oh, so the berry bush would have gotten us more food, right? And 4 wood. No money, though. We are poor as heck. Shuffle the year 2 event deck and then choose a player to take the first one. Okay, so no, the event decks are the same probably for every... That's 12 cards. Gonna be shuffling them up. Oh boy, y'all. Got a lot to do. See, this is supposed to be cozy, but just like Dorf Romantique, I'm just stressed because I have everything I want to do. Just like in life, I have a limited amount of time, and it's just not going to work out. All right. No, I'll put it here. Card number 1. Roads are crucial for a proper town, but they might disrupt the local ecosystem. We can either plant flowers or spend 1 food to build lots of roads. Well, we want flowers. I want to be a bee lover, so I'm going to choose flowers. Place 2 flower stickers, 11A. Grabbing the easy one first. Easy ones. Alright, so we got 2 stickers. Where should we place them? I don't want to place them all in 1 tile. Because what if this, or what if it goes away, you know? Let's place them on our farm. Got some flowers. Alright, that was event number 1. So now we could do this one. I know we have to farm animals, and I'm very excited about the farm animals, but I don't know if anything's going to happen to tiles, or I keep saying tiles, you know I mean stickers. So I'm going to do Bee Lover. If 4 or more flower stickers, 11A, on a map, discard this card and gain card 11. So we're going to gain card 11. That's the first month done. Bees buzz about their business, making liquid gold. Yeah, that's why I did it. Place the honey tree sticker, 6G. Keep this card in play, 6G. That's cute. So this is our little tree. It has a wood icon. Where... mind to crack. No, I want maybe some animal stuff. Meh. I'll put it here. Alright, so we could build an apiary for one wood and a food, which we have. We would discard, and we would place another sticker on this. And this also has an end of the year effect. In December. If we don't build the apiary. I want to do that, but we can't because that was our first action. Nope, don't draw from that. You awaken to windows, doors, and cabinets rattling. Earthquake! Roll the die. If you have the lucky milestone, which we do, and you roll 1 to 4, reroll it once. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh no. There's an earthquake, y'all. If I roll, okay, so I rolled a 2. I have the lucky, which means I can reroll it once. Okay, so I guess I need a 5 or a 6. Please, 5 or 6. Oh my gosh. No, that's a 4. The ground splits open. Play sticker 3D. Lovely. Oh my gosh. 3D. Which one? Oh, there's. Okay. Oh my gosh. Thank you for gifting that sub, Eric. Is that, to celebrate? It went to Dries, yeah. That to celebrate the earthquake? Okay, so we can place this anywhere, but not like on a crack or something. Yeah, Dries is happy. Oh my gosh. I just read what would have happened on a better roll. Yes, thank him. Where can I'll do it here maybe? No, I feel like that's an important spot. Ugh. Look, we could have a road with a little bridge over here. Can we rotate these actually? That's a good one. I actually don't know that. It doesn't really give rules for that, but it looks kind of weird to have it upside down. I don't like this. I don't want to do this. I'm gonna cheat. I'm not. I wouldn't cheat. I don't want to place... Oh wait, we can place here, right? Or... No, we can't. Because this is a green background. Alright, I need to make a decision. I'm sorry, I hate this. The ground splits open. Keep the farm animals safe. Near the forest. This is a creepy area anyway because of the Illuminati. So in the game, it's not called the Illuminati. I want to make sure I mention that. That's me calling it that. Well, I hated that. Thanks, event. So we immediately can do an action here. In case I want to, you know, undo that. We also still have some people that want to move in. We've got some farm animals to get. I have to console myself and adopt some farm animals over here. Place 2 farm animals, 11B. Because that was upsetting. Alright, what are we choosing? We can place 2. They don't have to be the same one. We have chicken, cow, horse, or sheep. What should we place and how many? There's 3 of each except chickens. There's 2 of those. 4, I mean, like 2 sets of... That's 4. Um, 2 for now, but if we have 4, then we discard this card. So our goal is to get at least 4. Oh my god, there's cats. Spoilers. I'm thinking sheep and cow. Yeah, exactly, Eric. Alright. It just makes sense, exactly. This is never just gonna fit. I want to place them here, but like they're so huge. They're gonna be on top. Should we place a horse on top of the building? Just a little shoop over here. And a little cow over there. Can they coexist? Oh my gosh, so cute. I wish I could zoom in. Next stream, next time. Alright, well, that made my entire year. That was the best thing. There's nothing better gonna happen all year, I bet. Birds sing as squirrels chase each other from tree to tree. A disgruntled woodsman waves his axe at them. Shoo! Shoo! You vermin! We can either help him chop down trees for lumber, or let the wildlife thrive. Well, we don't... I mean, things are going to cost lumber, so it feels like we have a lot, but in fact, I'm sure we're going to run out. But listen, we're doing an animal playthrough, are we not? So I feel like we should chase this man away with an axe and let the animals thrive. That's not a lot. The barn was 4, I think. I know exactly. We have 5 right now, and we still have to build an apiary, which I want to do. That's going to cost us 1. We have to build a house for these people. That's 4. So before we know it, that's going to be gone. But we can still hunt for wood to get a lot of wood here. All I need to do is roll a 5. No, I would get 1 even if I roll 1, but... Anyway, I want wildlife, I think. Because I think if we help him, we might have to cover up another tree. And that means less wood to start each year with. But we would get a lot right now. I really want to play Stardew Valley right now. Y'all don't know. I didn't read the results. I'm just like... Alright, I'm gonna let the wildlife thrive. Ooh. Yeah, we would have had to cover this up. Spoilers. We would have gained 3 though. Okay. I'm not supposed to tell you that because we didn't choose that. Play sticker 11k. Ooh, we're gonna get more. Heck yeah. I was like, oh, you're just keeping things. I mean, that'd be a little unfair, I guess. Oh my god. No, it's even better. Yeah, we lose. Well, we would cover up something. I have a feeling we would maybe keep one of the 2 trees. And we might get another one of those axe symbols. But yeah. Y'all, we get a squirrel, and I get to choose which one. They're different. It's this one. It's the chunkier one, of course. Anytime we're gonna get an 11 something, look at this squirrel. See, my handprint's already. Wait, squirrel. No. Squirrel. It's gonna be in this tiny little one tree over here. I love it. His name is Knobble. Okay. Hopefully that's not copyrighted. And that's the event card. And now we get to do an action. So I really want to place this apiary. So I'm going to spend 1 wood and a food to build the apiary. Discard this and place sticker 5B on the honey tree. 5B. Oh my gosh. These stickers that are higher up are really hard to... Okay. So cute, we get to place an apiary. Which gives us another food symbol. That's nice. All right, and now it says discard this. So I don't know what this was going to be, but it's gone. All right, new event. Are you sick of eating berries yet? At least they taste better than pine cones a la mode. Either plant a berry bush or a tree. Okay, well, all right, but now... I know I said I was going to do a berry bush. Hello, Legends DM. How are you? I know I said last time I was going to do a berry bush, but I feel like we're losing trees. We have more lumber, though. Should I... I feel like we have... So we have food, we have food, we have food. Wait, we have 4 food. I'm going to plant another tree. I'm just going to do it. 5N. We'll chew on lumber. Let's do a pine this time. Legends DM says, I had board game night and a table next to me played the first 5 years of this game and were laughing and enjoying it. Oh yeah? 5? Wow, they must have really liked it to play that in a row. This is year 2 that I'm playing. And so far I'm really enjoying it too. I can see how this can be really addictive. Like even solo, it's just... But as I've been saying, this really makes me want to play like Story of Seasons or Harvest Moon or Stardew Valley. All right. We have a new tree. You have it and you haven't started it? Well, sorry for the spoilers. But it's really nice. It's a really nice game. You can just like sit and relax. That is crooked. We're just gonna ignore that. All right. So that's the event. And now we get to do an action. So to take stock, what we can do is we can go back to the Illuminati. We don't have money though, so if they want more donations, which I feel like they will, we can't pay it. But the game is generous, so I'm assuming it's going to give us another chance. We can go here. We still haven't done that. We can look at the fisher. Oh yeah, that's something. We can adopt more farm animals, which is also something that I really want. We can try to go for some resources. You don't mind spoilers, but you might play with your partner and let her make decisions if you get a spoiler. Oh yeah, no, that's a really good idea. And also like even certain like decisions, there's branching paths. So I think that there's some space. Dre says, crooked is just a matter of perspective. That is so true. You are so right. It's still crooked though. My perspective is that this is crooked. I want to, sorry. I want to explore this fisher. So that's going to be 9.2. Where did I... This crevice is going to be a problem, isn't it? Well, the best you can do is try to make it a little safer. We can either A, ignore it, or B, spend 1 wood to build a bridge. Let's build a bridge, even though it's not really going anywhere right now. So spend a wood. Oh, that means we can't build the... I do want to do this, so we're gonna have to get some more wood. Build a bridge. That should prevent people from falling in. Cover 9.2 on a map with sticker 7R. 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 Oh, it's just like the same one, but there's a bridge over it. I assumed we did not like fill in the entire crevice. That was not a prompt. Crooked. Last night I played the Veil of Eternity, Archduke, Cats vs. Cucumbers, and Nidavellir. That's a lot. I always envy people who get to play multiple games. I feel like whenever I have a game night, it's like 1 game, maybe 2 if they're really small. I play 2 of those. I played the Veil of Eternity, but only on BGA. Nidavellir. I really enjoy Nidavellir. Have I played that physically? I don't remember. I think I played it once on Tabletop Simulator and once on BGA. But I remember really liking that. Is Cats vs. Cucumber, is that a party game? Because it sounds it. Which was your favorite? It's so clever, right? With the scoring and it looks so good. Alright, there's a new card. David Dawes knows a dozen ways to make money, but a brilliant researcher could provide a scientific breakthrough. So we get a choice again. Well, we're gonna have to spend a lot of lumbers. Cats vs. Cucumbers is a small dice game. Push your luck. You just said all the magic words. I love dice. I love push your luck, and I love cats. And cucumbers are alright. So we can choose if we spend 4 wood, which we don't have right now. We have other people that also want to move in for 4 wood. We can choose one of these couples to let in. The couple is so cute. Oh man, we need some resources. Maybe we should have cut down that tree, but then we wouldn't have this cute little squirrel. Nidavellir is probably your favorite, yeah. I think mine too, although The Veil of Eternity is a very clever game, I think. Alright, so what should we do? We could get some wood. Or some... You know what? Let's get some farm animals, because I want to complete that card. So, it's gonna be farm animals. It's getting, like, pretty crowded, though. There's not really... I'm gonna place one horse. On the roof. Because we love a Witcher meme over here. And since it's getting pretty full, let's do a chicken. And then we have one of each. That is a full sticker. So we got a little sheep, we got a cow, we got a horse on the roof, and we got a chicken. Then, if 4 have been placed, discard this and gain card 17. So, we're gonna get card 17. We're gonna get card 17. I'm so excited about this. Please don't be a slaughterhouse. Rancher Ambition. Gained a Rancher milestone and keep this card in play. Then we have 2 new options we could take as actions. We've got Fruit and Veggies. If we have 5 or more food icons on the map, we can discard this card to gain a different card. Or Furry Friends. If we have 7 or more animal stickers on the map, discard this card and gain 27. It says only count each animal that is on its own sticker, not part of another sticker. I feel like a squirrel is an animal. So we have 5 right now. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 fruit. Alright, so we got 1 of these almost. And we gain a Rancher milestone. Yes, that is a Witcher reference. Today is the 56th day of the year. You've played 54 different board games. Oh my god, teach me your secret. Does that include solo plays? Do you have that many people to play with? I haven't played a lot of board games this year. It's a tragedy, really. I got a milestone. Rancher. Bronze. New achievement. Oh, that's crooked. Alright. New event. A moneylender pays you a visit from the city. He seems friendly enough. We're basically offering you free money. This is the deal of a lifetime. So we can either A, take the money, or B, refuse it. You have 3 to 4 board game groups. Oh, yeah. Well, that'll do it. How do you have the time and the energy? Take the money or refuse it. Do we trust... I mean, the answer is absolutely not, but are we gonna do it? He seems friendly enough. What do you think, chat? Should we do it? We don't have any money. And we don't have any cucumber fields, which is going to give us food. And food could give us money. Like, if our father is not giving us any handouts anymore, how are we supposed to get money? Alright, I'll take it. Do it. gain 3 gold and a lone milestone, parentheses, red. Okay. Well, we don't have to worry about that right now because we have 3 gold. Do I stream board games often? I'm trying to. I want to stream. So I currently stream twice a week. Once a week, I'm trying to stream board games, and once a week, I'm trying to stream video games. So yes, I mean, I don't know if that's often, but I'm trying to. This is actually the first time I have a new setup that lets me film from above. So yeah. Moneylender, yes. I almost cheated by not giving us that achievement. Or loan is the thing. Another board game that I've streamed so far is Medical Mysteries. I've streamed the entirety of, or almost the entirety, of the New York one, and I recently started, I did the first patient of the Miami one. This is Medical Mysteries, and it's a really fun one to play with chat. There is, just like you would see in a TV show where there's a medical mystery, a patient comes in and you can take some actions to try and figure out what's going on and to treat them. And it's been really fun. I'm really enjoying these. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed the follow completely. I have my sound on. Thank you for the follow. And I'd be very happy to have you. I need to work on my alerts. That's a problem. All right. Discard this. All right, so we can take an action. Well, we have money now, and I've been wanting this cucumber patch. I'm just gonna go for it. And I will say again, chat, if there's an action you want me to take, just say it, and I will consider it. We should pay a visit to the Illuminati. All right, discard this and play sticker 6M. Cucumbers. Yeah. So that's another food icon, which does mean we could go for the fruits and veggies ambition in the future, although I really want more animals, so I'm thinking of holding on to this, to be honest. Let's place this patch. We can't because there's a crack. Let's place it over here then, next to our other wheat field. Thank you for those bits, Eric. That's very nice. Over halfway, right? It sets some goals. Cute. That is done. Oh, where? Oh yeah, who do you watch? New event. If you have the Wild Bill resident, read option A, otherwise read B. We do! That's the creepy guy we let in. Salt and Sass, I love them. I listen to their podcast as well. They're really great. Money has gone missing, and you suspect Bill is to blame. You can't prove it, though. See? It's the creepy guy. It has to be. Lose 1 gold if able. Uh-oh, this money's going fast. Then choose one. We can kick him out, or we can let him stay. Look. We don't have any proof. He's just... Look at them. We can't read this. He looks so smug. I just feel like this game has more. So I'm gonna let him stay. I'm gonna be a good person about it. Alright. Now we got an action. Let's pay a visit to the Illuminati. 7.2. I don't know if y'all can hear. So, I don't know if y'all can hear my stomach growl, but I'm hungry. Oh yeah, that's too bad. I think streaming board games is pretty tough, so I don't really blame people for stopping to do it because it takes a lot of effort to learn the games and explain them and stream them. Streaming video games is a lot easier, I found. So I hope I keep it up. 7.2. If you have no lodge milestones, what we do, we're a lodge member, so we're a lodge member, so we have welcome member. The lodge leader guides you through a study filled with hundreds of books of all shapes and sizes. We are close to unraveling the secrets of the universe, and for a low fee, you can get a glimpse of it. We can either A, decline, or B, spend 3 gold to buy a book. We don't have 3 gold. Well, we're gonna decline. Come back when you're ready to expand your mind. Perform another action. Okay, well, again, the game is very forgiving, so we at least get to do another action. Okay, so we need 2 more money if we want to continue our journey through the Illuminati. By the way, we can do, I didn't even see this. We can do an action here to gain card 18. That's also interesting. We can also check in with our little friends. You know what? Let's check in on their relationship, let's be shippers. So I'm gonna ask to remind everyone, we've got Dill and Alex, our cousin over here. Only one of them is a cousin. And they've been progressing their relationship because we asked about it once. They're probably going to ask again if we want to spend some money for an engagement ring, but, they're just getting to know each other. So I'm going to ask and read 12.1. Thanks for the advice so far. I'm glad I didn't jump in too fast. I'm having second thoughts. Either say, A, you should break up, or B, relationships are hard. Give it time. Oh my gosh. I'm having second thoughts. Break up. Relationships are hard. Give it time. It's been a year. You're getting to know each other. You're getting to know the bad stuff. She nods and smiles. Place 1 heart sticker on card 30. Could you tell them to break up and then swoop in and be like, no, Dill, marry me instead. So that is now 2 out of the maximum of 3 hearts. New event. A market is crucial for buying and selling goods. Keep this card in play. Build a market. Discard this and gain card 9. Ooh, so we could spend the 3 wood that we have to build a market. That could be our way into the Illuminati, y'all. That is now the goal. And I think we should. It's our last 3 wood. We do really have to start to get some more wood because we need some residents. There's people lining up to move in here. There's not a whole lot of, people. We need a bridge too. I know, we've got farm animals and Illuminati. That's the playthrough that we're doing. Okay, so as an action, I'm going to build this market. So that's going to be 3 wood. And gain card 9, which is probably going to let us place a sticker. Discard this. Okay. The market is a great place to buy and sell goods. It also brings the village closer together. Play a sticker 6D and keep this card in play. $6D. Come on. So cute. Look at this. Bring people together next to the farm animals, next to the fields, next to the lake. Next to the lake, yes. Yeah. Okay. So now we have a new action we can take. Buy and sell. We can exchange up to 3 resources for any types except ore. Yeah, so we haven't really had any ore yet. I'm assuming that's going to come up over here. But that's good. I mean, we're running low, so we do have to start doing that again. Okie dokie. New event. We have got 4 left after this 3. You've accomplished much in this past year, but your neighbors are growing hungry. Hungry? That's like the one thing we have. Keep this card in play. We can throw a feast, discard 4 food, discard this card, and gain 1 happiness. If we don't... Oi. What is this? A Uwe Rosenberg game? At the end of the year, we have to spend either 4 food or gain the hunger milestone, which is red. Regardless, then discard this. Alright, so I guess we're gonna have to feed our people. That just reminds me that we don't really have a way to get food except to go to the market, I guess. Oh, wait, yes we do. Okay, so chat, what should we do? Should we go fishing to gain some food? Or should we go get some lumber because we want to start building more houses? I feel like this is pretty urgent. Man, and I thought, cool, we're gonna have this market, we're gonna get some money, join the Illuminati. Yeah, probably feed people and then go for what? You are correct. All right, let's go fishing over here in our little fishing boat. So, again, I have to roll the die, and hope I roll a 2 to 6 and not a 1. Right, so I rolled a 3, so I place a food on here, and now I get to decide to keep rolling or to stop. And if I stop, I would gain 1 food, and I rolled a 3, so I would get the sunfish. But I'm gonna continue. Oh no! I rolled a 1. Of course I did. I gain 1 food and I discard everything on the card. Yep, that's how it goes. That's how the fish crumbles. Okay, new event. Your morning hike is cut short by a massive log blocking the path. Oh no, it's from. Always the opportunist, you break out your saw and get to work. Just my saw that I have with me at all times. Magic pockets. I can either keep the wood or sell it. Oh man. Well, we want both. We want money and we want lumber. What should we do? We did say we were going to feed people and then go for wood, so we should probably keep it, right? Although money is so much harder to get, and I feel like at the start of a new year, we're going to get a lot of wood. We could get food at the market. I mean, we have enough food right now to do this. I'll sell it because money is hard to come by. Ugh, okay. Gain 1 gold, and otherwise we would have gotten 2 wood. Alright. Which, you know, I wasn't supposed to share, but... Okay, we can do an action. Let's do this, because I'm nervous about everything. We're gonna throw a feast. We're gonna discard 4 food, which is everything. And we gain a happiness, though, so that's good. We want our people happy, you know? Woo! Happiness number 3. Okay. Discard. New event. A traveling troupe of performers arrives in town offering a week of festivities. Music, dancing, juggling, and theater. It can all be yours for a small fee. Keep discard in play. Alright, we can spend the money to hire the performance, to discard, and gain another happiness. At the end of the year, we may spend 2 gold to gain a happiness. Regardless, then discard. Alright, so it costs more. It's more expensive at the end of the year. Okay, we have an action. I feel like happiness is important, but so is Illuminati. We should really... So we have only one more card after this, one more action. Man, I don't know. We should really have some more people move in, I think. So I'm considering just trying to get some, but that costs no. We would either gain 1 wood. We need food. That's what we need. So I'm just gonna go fishing again. 3. All right. So I place 1, and I'm gonna keep rolling. 3. I place 1, and we need a lot, so I'm just gonna try it again. Ooh, 2. Okay. So now. We're gonna reel it in. And I rolled a 2. So that is going to be and we have 3. Again, that is another bass, which we already have, because of course. That sucks. Oh well. So I can't place it. But I will get 3 food. So that is that action. That is my name. My name is Nissa. Thank you. Good luck with work. 7:30 a.m. You were up early. But yeah, good luck. Thanks for joining. That sucked. All right, last event. There comes a time in everyone's life when they need to choose between money and happiness. Keep this card in play. So we have 2 options for new actions. We can work an odd job, where we would discard this card and read a passage. Or we can spend 4 wood, which we don't have, to build a playground. We would discard it, gain a happiness, and place a sticker on the board. Alright, this is the last action of this year, and of the stream. And I'm gonna try to get some more wood. Or do we get a happiness for a coin? Because we're gonna have to discard this at the end of the year. Since the year's almost over, we're gonna get a bunch of wood again and food. So, you know what? I think we should just pay the performers. I'm gonna spend 1 money to discard this and gain a happiness. Because I feel like happiness is important. I have a feeling. So, goodbye card. And that is the end. That's going to be the end of year 2. So, like last time, there are no end of year effects this time because we got rid of them. And that is all. There's not even... It's funny because a lot of Legacy... I've been playing Clank Legacy, and that always has like an epilogue at the end of a game. But this game doesn't seem to have that, except for like the end of game effect. So it's just like, well, that was your year, and there's only like a start of the year thing. So I guess that's it for now. I would like to continue streaming this at a later point. So y'all are definitely going to be able to see how this village progresses. So how it works with saving it. Just ask if this game is Legacy. Yes. So next time you play, you would take out the same board. You are going to save the resources in the little save box that you get with the game. It has two sides too, so that's cute. You would cross off what years you've played so that you know where to start next time. And every card that says keep in play, you would put in here. So all of these would get put in here with my resources, and the next time I can just take that out and just immediately start playing again, which is pretty nice. So yeah, let me go over here. What did y'all think? I really enjoyed it. I love this type of stuff, and I've said it about 87 times, but I really, really want to go and play Stardew Valley right now. So if you see me play, you know why. But yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks for helping me make decisions. We seem to be having a clear path, or maybe it's just me. It's farm animals and Illuminati. Cozy and stressy. I know, it is stressy, which I think is good, because if it's only cozy... it's funny, there's a different board game that I have called Mythwind, which also promises a sort of coziness. I still haven't played it. It's been on my list to start. But I feel like this achieves that. I don't know why. I didn't even play it. I don't know what I was going to say. Stressy. Exactly, Dries. So yeah. Thanks for joining. I'm very hungry. I'm going to go eat dinner. I will be streaming again this week on Sunday. It won't be this. I will be streaming, I will continue, finally, Star Wars Outlaws. Get into more fights with Trays, I'm sure. And I'll be doing that at the same time as today. So that's going to be, let me pull that up. That's going to be at 7 a.m. PST or 10 a.m. EST or 4 p.m. UTC +1, which is Amsterdam time. And I'm hoping to stream around 2.5 hours because I have plans later that evening. And hopefully my computer will be able to do it, because last time there were some troubles. But yeah, thanks, by the way, thanks for the follows, thanks for the bits, thanks for the subscriptions. It's all very new to me. But yeah, thank you. And thanks for watching. I hope you have a lovely evening, day, or night, but definitely life. Bye!